Hi. Today in this speech, I will be talking about ways to improve your communication skills. So, in today's society, many people get very anxious and nervous and have social anxiety when talking to others or just communicating in general. So, in this presentation, I'm going to give you guys some tips and skills that will teach you to be an overall better communicator. My first point is to be clear and concise with your words. You don't want to use kind of just your run of the mill grade school level words. You kind of want to have a strong vocabulary when you're speaking, and you want to be very concise as far as your word choice. And an article by Mary Emerson, she actually said that when it comes to word choice, less is more. So you want to be very, not necessarily picky about what you say, but don't try to overdo it. So don't less is more, as what she was saying. Don't try to overdo it. My second point is to work on your nonverbal communication. So that's things such as your body language, hand gestures, and your tone. You don't want to just be standing up there if you're giving a presentation. You don't want to be standing up there and standing as stiff as a board and just kind of looking at the wall. You want to be able to look around the room, talk to your audience, make good eye contact, have hand gestures, and have a very strong body language instead of slumped down over looking at the floor, looking at the wall. And just there was another article that I read, and it was by the master class, and they said how important it is that your body language and tone are good when you're speaking, because those are two things that will uh, really interest your audience. You don't want to just be standing there, like I said earlier, stiff as a board, because your audience won't want to listen to you. My final point is to be an active listener. So, what this means is you don't want to just sit there and be thinking about what you're going to say the entire time in response to somebody else. You want to receive and analyze the information that is coming towards you, and in an article by Nicholas Gadig, he says that a way to become an active listener is when you're able to do things such as process the information better and ask questions to even understand better. So, like I said, if you want to have a good conversation with someone, don't be thinking about what you want to say in response the entire time. Maybe listen to what they want to say and then maybe build up some questions off of that. And that works whether you're presenting something or whether you're listening to a presentation or in your everyday life. But overall, to kind of wrap things up, I want to talk about how these points can be really useful. By practicing these points and skills and mastering them, it won't only help you in presentations and stuff like that, like I said, but in your everyday conversations that you have with your friends. And it's big on meeting new people. You'll be able to, be an interesting communicator, if that makes sense. But you want to be able to talk to someone with confidence and not be so sluggish and short with your words and really dry. But by becoming and listening to these skills and practicing them, you will become an overall better communicator.